Okay.
Alright, well, it'll be switched off.
Kind of amusing that Pete said we wouldn't need the bio burners anymore because of the alien converter thing, and yet here we are.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Let me. Flip this.
Did he take down the mouthfuls completely, or can we,
I
like,
think.
start them up?
No, I think he took them all down. Let's see. Go to another floor. Just down, 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 down. Orange. Whoa. Oh.
I already turned these two off.
Let's see. Turn everything off on orange. That one's off already. You're on orange.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hello. You want to help us flip switches?
I can help you come and flip switches, but I am fairly far away.
Oh, good. You'll have to walk back because all the hypertubes are down.
Okie dokie.
Huh.
That's why we're flipping switches. Because
Yeah.
we managed to run out of power somehow.
Try it again. Nope.
Is this more Icono spaghetti results, or
Yes, we'll just blame it on Icono.
seems legit?
We're not entirely sure what caused it.
I'm pretty sure it's the summer sloop thing we were doing. This is a part of it.
Maybe, but we took the summer sloops away, and we're still not.
I don't think. I think it's still trying to draw that amount of power.
Well, you took them off the grid.
Yeah, I'll go double check them too. I got most of these
Put them
off.
on standby as well.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go do.
Because we've got to have enough power. I feel like we got to have enough power for this stuff. Yeah, your hover pack won't work either, unfortunately.
That one. This one. Okay. Oh, it's getting shut off too.
We have to be coming close to the power.
I think so.
I wish there was a way to tell.
Wow. Max consumption's down to 19,000. I 984.
To get in the safe zone, we got to get it down to 15,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That off. It's using 13. Wow, this is gonna be 55. Use any power? Dimensional uploaders. 187. That should give us some juice. Using.
They're not the dimensional uploaders are not connected to the grid, I don't think.
Don't use power. Okay. Seven. Nine.
Something just, I don't know, something weird about this whole thing. Oh, we can take the drones offline, and that'll save us some power.
Are they using power? Because I thought they use their own fuel.
The drones themselves use fuel, but the base takes, oh, it only takes 100 milliwatts. Megawatts, whatever.
That's a decent amount, though.
100?
Yeah, 100's pretty decent. Pretty big amount. This is using 7. Yeah, these ones with the summer sloops are using 700 watts in them. Mug, is there, are you by the, another, particle accelerator thingy?
Particle accelerator? I don't think there's one out here. It just,
Okay.
it
So
should
I thought
only have
You
basic
and
smelters.
Icono were setting one up, weren't you?
I don't know if he got around to putting in another particle accelerator out here. It was mainly just for creating like base copper parts.
I thought it
Well,
was
the copper was being used for the particle accelerator.
Yeah, that's what it's used for.
Okay, but even out here at the locations, I don't see another particle accelerator at this spot.
Okay.
I'd have to take a few minutes to go out further east. It almost looks like the drones are still working though.
Yes, the drones are still flying. Although they should be heading back to their main base now. Because I turned, or no, they're just going to circle above here until I turn this drone port back on. The drones themselves will fly, but they won't be able to land anymore without power.
Yeah. Now, just to confirm, conveyor belts run independently of power?
Correct.
Okay.
No, did not. Okay.
Our max consumption is down to 16. Now it, wait, what? It was down to 16,000, but now it's back up to 19,000? There has to be a particle accelerator somewhere.
19. Just reconnected. Hang on a second. That's interesting.
And further east here, check out that other spot where those drones are at. I don't think there's a particle accelerator there though.
Alright, what's that?
All I gotta say is...
Okay, so disconnecting it did work. I can't just turn it to standby.
You can't?
I disconnected it from the line, and that brought it down to 16,000. So...
Oh, okay. Well, that's annoying.
but it's progress, at least. Let's cut all these lines here.
Among other things we're gonna blame on Icono, I'm gonna take my skywalk and rub it in his face.
Nope, now we're back up to 19.9. What the heck? There's got to be something else trying to use it. That's so weird. wonder if we're we need to make sure the generators are getting enough power first. Is what we need to look at. But I gotta go get my dinner. I'll be back in a couple
Who's here?
minutes.
Generators.
It's
It's the B shift.
Oh, it's time.
Oh,
Get in
no.
here,
Did
B
you
shift.
encase me in something again?
You built this all yourself for what's going on.
Oh,
enjoy
of
your
course,
walk.
No. Where the heck am I?
Wait, it's going again.
Is it?
I happen
I
to be
just
right
went
by them
to
too.
I went to a turbo fuel plant and powered it on.
Okay.
Production paused.
Okay. We're back. Yes.
One of these power things was on standby mode.
Max consumption 15, but it's down to 8100 consumption now. Okay, let me go look at these things.
Nuclear plant's putting out 2500. I'm going to fire up the second one.
Go look at the other things.
This is still got power over here.
I turned the power. I turned the fuse and the power went back on.
Okay.
All right. So how are we doing on capacity?
So I don't know. I don't know what changed, but
Yeah, this went back to normal.
Predictions.
Okay. Yeah, so the summer sloops, when you add those, they jack up the power requirement.
What are you using it for?
they double the output.
Oh, that adds. Okay. Does it double the power cost?
No, it, I don't know, 5 times the power output, maybe
Wow.
6, I think.
All right. Well, I can leave the other nuke plant on. We're up to 16,000 capacity.
We need over 20,000 capacity.
Oh, so yes, I will leave them on then.
Maybe. Wait, what?
Our nuclear waste facility is almost half full. I'll have to deal with that.
This is going. Oh, I need more computers. Okay. Start that again. Idle. Four. No, wait, that's not the right one. This one is the right one. Let's see. Maybe not. I can't come up with any other reason, though. Let's see. Should go out. Around. Do that.
So the blender can make non-fissile uranium, and then that can be turned into plutonium pellets.
Why is this so much more?
The
Now it's
circuit
not.
breaker.
Okay. There we go. It's got to make that one, and then it's back to normal. Okay. Yeah, so that is the reason. All right. So we shut off a ton of stuff and disconnected a bunch of things to get this to work. So.
Yep.
uh, this thing. I guess. So until it makes another one, it's going to be at that huge power draw.
It doesn't look like we had the recipe yet to deal with the uranium waste. You get that. In fact, that milestone should be done. How's your directors coming?
I
They
don't
haven't
know.
been produced for a while.
Should be some in the cloud.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Yeah, there's enough in there to finish that milestone. Finish that up so I can deal with the uranium waste.
Where's Pete? So,
His schedule sometimes is weird. He might be sleeping. No, he's online.
He's redoing his GPU drivers. He
Oh,
says
is
it's going
he?
to be a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Graphics card, like parts of it don't want to work right, so he has to turn off certain features.
Orange floor should be back and up and running. I think I got all of these.
All right. Yes. I guess we can still wait for Pete then.
Yeah, the nuclear waste isn't going to max out anytime soon. Even at double capacity. I thought that blueprint thing was on like the ground floor, like yellowish. Is it lower than yellow?
It's outside.
Well, yeah, outside, but
Yeah, on yellow.
Just jump out. You'll be fine.
walked out the. Yeah, my fear of no rails is long since passed.
This
Walked
one's
around
not-
twice now and I don't see it.
This one's not too bad. It's only doing 60 megawatts for the boost. But like the supercomputers, that jumped up from like 180 to like 750.
Oh, there it is.
So back on.
Okay.
Turn off a lot on green.
You did? I didn't touch green.
It's in standby. What color does it look like? It's yellow. But it looks yellow when it's idle too, so
Yeah.
now I turned everything off on purple. Oh, we're not get. Did you turn the drones back on?
Yes.
Okay.
But I just did that.
Okay. I was gonna say because there's no plastic here.
Drones are the trains. Or plastic is the trains.
Oh, you're right. There he is.
There you Pete.
Yep. There we go.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Hello.
It's time
Hello.
to turn into milestones. We're glad you're here.
Oh, well, okay.
Okay. Put that back on. We don't have the particle accelerator turned on though. That's going to be a huge draw too.
Yeah.
Let's see, what are we up to? Production 16, consumption 9,700. Alright, well, let's turn in the milestone. Is he in the game?
I'm still loading.
Okay.
We just unlocked a recipe for pure aluminum ingot, which removes the need for silica, which would get rid of that bottleneck.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I'm very tempted to make that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I want to be outside so I can see what happens to the space thing.
What's the existing rate? 60, so it's half production though. 30 per
Half
minute. Yeah, you get 30 per minute instead of 60. Is the downside of that. But I'll grab it. This is in a smelter too instead of a refinery. so maybe it's easier. Those should be smaller, right? So it should take up less space. Let's see, 2 versus 6. So it's actually 8 scrap for 4. I'm going to use a little more scrap, but maybe that's fine. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's fine.
I'll get it.
This tube is not shooting me up to the roof.
New parts?
There was one tube that I had to take apart because I got stuck in it.
Hmm? Roof? There's one to the roof, but it's on the spot over by the trains and the drones. Let's see.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I think I'm.
Yeah, that's the one I took apart because it got me stuck in there.
How did you get stuck in there?
I took it down.
It doesn't go down. It's only up.
Yeah. I was going up and then I turned around to go back down.
Oh. Well, yeah. It's not meant to go down. It's one way. You want to go down, you jump. Then use your hover pack.
Well, I was stuck, so. I'll go ahead and put the stuff in the space elevator, and then you can pull the button when you're ready.
Oh, I've got it. So I'm going to put it in.
Oh, you've got it in?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Coming down. Whoop! Hit that. That would have been bad.
Wait, why are you going down?
Oh, because I put it in the not in the tab. So I forgot. Thought it was a milestone, not an objective. What's up, Nox? How am I? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? We're just about to complete phase 4 for objective.
Only one phase left after that.
All tier 9 stuff. Alright, so we just gotta put these guys in here. Everybody ready?
Yep.
A clear view of the sky.
Pete, you ready?
Yeah. 1 second.
Here it goes.
Official Fix-It Cookie authorized Fix-It coffee cups.
Did you buy a coffee cup?
Yes, I did.
Oh no, there's 2 supervisors. I won't know who to listen to.
What are you talking about? You never listen to them anyway.
Right?
Oh, that's right.
Someone saying something?
You good, Pete?
Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Sorry.
Here we go. Seal. Chunk. Lock it in. Send. Oh, it should send automatically, right?
Welcome to the
Nope.
Pioneers Got Power Problems presentation. That was a joke. Anyway, you're familiar with the process. Just throw the lever and the automated systems will take over. Imagine all the time and effort that would be wasted if you had to do all that work as well. Some work is just better suited for machines. Phase 5 contains technology the human brain cannot comprehend, so just trust in me and Fix-It policy and everything will go as planned. Answering all your questions will take time we simply do not have. Everything is going to be just fine, so long as you do your job. We've come this far together after all, haven't we? Anyway, you know what to do. Just don't forget to keep producing previous project parts, and plan ahead when setting up new production lines, and make sure not to leave it all until the last moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Huzzah. All right.
Sending it. Ready?
I
Watch
really
this.
hope that-
Black next.
Stargazing.
There it goes.
There it is.
Right there. Kaboom. Boom. Look at that. Wow.
Phase 4 of project assembly completed. If style was measured in my performance reports, yours would be something special. Regardless, saving the day is within our grasp. Do not lose focus now. You must understand the weight on your shoulders, but you are not alone. I am here, and I know exactly what's at stake. This goes beyond Earth. Your actions will affect the universe at large. You might think I am exaggerating. Perhaps you will understand once you finish project assembly. Phase 5 awaits. I expect your best work.
Look
Huh.
at that.
Interesting.
Mhm.
It's true, we
1,000.
just started phase 5 and there's 8. Or is there 9 now?
Huh? No. That's tier 9, phase 5.
So last phase, but still okay.
Mm-hmm.
Last
Alright, what do
phase
we-
and last year.
What do we have to unlock? I need that nuclear waste disposal thing.
Oh,
Darian, just so you know, I
let's
see the one
see.
for the alien
Here.
power augmenter. If you want to get some more energy generated.
Maybe. Probably. Let's see, we need 1,000 nuclear pasta, 1,000 biochemical sculptors, 256 AI expansion servers, and 200 ballistic warp drives. It's phase 5.
There's a Mark 6 conveyor belt.
Alright, let's take a look at
Huh.
the...
So we don't need the hypertubes anymore, just make the super conveyor belt.
Yeah, and make them go both ways.
Alright, let's look here. We got tier 9. Matter conversion. Converter. Harnesses reanimated sound. Oil proceeds matter and energy transmutation. Quantum encoding. Superposition oscillator. Excited photonic matter and dark matter residue.
We have to do matter conversion first.
Yep.
To get that.
Because everything requires time crystals or
Let's see.
other stuff from that.
Yeah. The
Portal.
biochemical sculptor we needed to complete the next phase.
I don't know what's Fluxonium.
You got to go from left to right, basically.
Okay. And which stage is the one that Icono needs, is my question.
I don't know.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Fluxonium fuel rods uses fuel for nuclear power plants. Highly radioactive. I don't know if there is anything you can do with it.
We have to work up to spatial
What's-
energy regulation
what's-
to complete phase 5.
What's the waste product you have, Icono?
It's the nuclear. Well, I'll look it up.
Be back in a minute.
Uranium waste. But it gets turned into non-fissile uranium, non-dash
you can already make that.
FISSILE. What? At the blender, it's supposed to bring it make it, but I didn't see the recipe on there. Yes, that's the last part. Yeah, that's the next phase. I can convert stuff to that, and then we finally need that plutonium pellet recipe at this particle accelerator.
a spare blender lying around?
Brilliant, thank you. Surprised we already have the parts, but
We've had the recipe for a while.
really? I swear I just looked at the blender and couldn't find it. I believe you.
Yeah,
I
we haven't
just-
unlocked anything from this tier yet. Oh, the awesome sink isn't on. That got disabled with something. Or it is on? It's on standby. Okay. We need to sync this stuff. Alright, back to looking at aluminum. Something is odd. Our capacity is fluctuating wildly.
Maybe something big is not getting full part sourcing. What, the capacity for power you're saying?
Yeah, our capacity for power is going between 9,000 and 15,000. That's probably why we're having power issues.
Well, I thought it's supposed to cut back if, you know, if we're only using 10,000, it's supposed to try to match that, supposedly. And unfortunately, if you turn on something big like a nuclear plant, that's 2,500 fluctuation.
Oh, that is the wrong hypertube.
Well, there could be like a coal plant or something that might not be getting a regular supply of fuel. The power boost, that's from the alien thing, the alien power or whatever. It it's like a instantaneous battery. So like it doesn't need charging. It reacts to the draw of the whole power grid and then just constantly feeds power up to its maximum. Yeah. Yeah, so somewhere like there's a generator or several that is getting an inconsistent supply of fuel for it to be doing that. Because like if you look at the orange consumption line, that's pretty stable.
Well, you can remove all those summer sloops from the production line for phase 4, right? Because we're done with that now. Oh, okay.
My headset cut out.
Only Mark II miners are remarkable.
double buffings?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was gone for a bit. What's going on? I left as we were still investigating the different milestones.
I'm back at aluminum. I'm using more power now, so that's all I've done.
Let's imagine you had 12 smelters in a row and you put the feed in on the one direction. Would you want the output to come from the same side that the input's coming from, or would you want it to go out the far side? Yeah, would you want the output to be on the far side of the row of smelters or on the same side as the input? Yeah, but I'm making a blueprint, so we don't have that information.
I mean, you could just make a second blueprint for the different the other configuration. Like,
That's true.
if you can think of one configuration, then you can think out the other possible configurations. But you know, a lot of it's going to come down to like what you're actually trying to do.
Sometimes wish you could mirror the blueprints. That wouldn't help
Yeah.
this situation, but in other cases it would.
Yeah, Factorio did a really good job with their blueprints because you can do that. Like you tap a key and it'll flip it horizontal or flip it vertical, and then invert the directions of the belts without changing anything else. Fantastic.
There's no wall outlet Mark 1. Oh. That's fine. 2's cheap enough. Might as well.